Hey guys, good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com and Santarelli Trading Exchange. We got a few things that ended up happening today. Number one is we had some of the financials. We had JP Morgan report their earnings this morning. Their numbers were much better than expected. JP Morgan Chase Q3 EPS $3.74 beats the $3 estimate. Chase Q3 reported net revenue of 29.65 billion. Q3 gross investment banking revenue 1.5 billion, up 45%. Total market revenue 6.3 billion, which is down about 5%. CEO Jamie Dimon said the quarter was strong despite negative economic impact from the Delta variant and the supply chain disruptions. JP Morgan, they had a big pop in the morning when they first came out. They're currently down about 87 cents, down 0.53% here in the pre-market hour. We also had inflation numbers come out, guys. CPI, Consumer Price Index. And if we take a look at those numbers that we posted in the trade room this morning when they came out, you'll see that it was, let's see there. Where did I put it? U.S. CPI year over year for September, 5.4% versus 5.3% estimate. So that just means year over year, inflation still growing, month over month. If you take a look down here when that came out around 8:30, let's scroll down here on the news wire, and you can see here at about 8:30, where was it? Right here, CPI month over month for September. So they're saying last month compared to this month, they were expecting CPI inflation to be 0.3%. Estimate it was 0.4%. So estimated prior was 0.3%. So again, inflation numbers continuing to climb here. So we got to keep an eye on that. Everything's continuing to rise in prices there. Gas, food, housing, cars. Interest rates are going to be climbing. So keep an eye on that and how that affects the market. All right, so let's get started here for the day. We got a couple of minutes until opening bell. Actually, just a couple of seconds here now until opening bell here. So let's take a look here and see here. So here we go. We had about an $83 profit on the close yesterday. We're down about $104 on that now. If we start to break out, I'll close that out there for a small little $100 loss there. 99 bucks. I'll just get that ready in case we start to climb. Dow is up about 32. I'm going to close that out at a market order. Let's just see if we could get a better price there. I'm just getting that ready to sell. Alrighty, I'm out of that and out of that SPY put. Let me post that in the trade room and then let's get started here. Some of the stocks you want to keep an eye on is BABA. Let me see, so P could send that out. We are out of that SPY put at $1.41. So here was the exit on the SPY put. We were out at $1.41. Alert condition has been met. That is Moderna. Moderna is above the 316 target. If you guys remember, we put that in yesterday. That's above the above that target we were talking about yesterday. So let's take a look at Moderna here. I think markets might get a nice little pop here today. We'll give it the first 15 minutes. I definitely think it's going to be a great day for day trading. Look at AMD, guys. AMD is soaring here, up about 2% already in pre-market. It was up in pre-market. Now we're starting to climb above that red 50-day simple moving average. Climb it above 107 now, 107.13. Continuing to break higher here. I might do something with AMD. I'm going to put that down on my notepad here. AMD, we have AMD, Tesla. So with it being Wednesday now, we could certainly be looking for some day trades. Quick in and out, 20, 30% gains. That's what we're going to be searching for. I'm watching Hubs up above, guys. Remember Hubs had a big breakout yesterday? We were talking about that. Look at Hubs here on a today 1 minute chart. Getting another nice pop there. Big climb on Hubs. That thing just went up $6 there, 1% in that 1 minute. You take a look at that 3-month daily chart. This is HubSpot. One of our members, Dwayne, brought this up yesterday. It was a market mover there. That had a nice move, continuing to climb there. And let's go back here and take a look now at, let's see, PayPal's getting a nice little climb. Looking for a good setup we could jump in and out of with a quick day trade for the trade challenge account. I'm going to be looking for some swing trades too for the main account. The financials might be good to pick up off this drop here. Let's see, where's JP Morgan? Down about $1.80. JPM, Bank of America, down about 0.3%. Definitely want to keep an eye on JP Morgan if that starts to climb off of that 20 SMA. Let's see, what else do we got here? I'm just going to go down the watch list quick here on a 3-month daily quick, see what we want to search for here as far as day trades and swing trades go. We'll look for stuff breaking out here, showing some signs of momentum. Baba's still looking pretty good, and it just got that 10-20 cross on Baba. Look at the green bars on the histogram of the MACD there. That's looking pretty good. Google holding that 10. Netflix coming off those highs. Let me put JP Morgan on this chart over here so I could watch that. Because that's one that's really cheap there. And once that starts to climb, we could definitely pick up some calls. I mean, it was a great quarter for JP Morgan Chase. So definitely one I want to keep an eye on. That might be a good swing trade there for us. Watching NVIDIA. Let's see, where is our AMD? Let me put that one over here. Tesla pulled back a little bit. Let's see, JP Morgan Chase. Let's see those option chains for JPM. Way too much for those 165s for this week. If I did something with JP Morgan, I'd probably go out with the October 22nd if I did. I'm watching that chart. AMD still on the climb there. Let's take a look at AMD. AMD, Tesla, Moderna. Moderna's up 2% right now. AMD is new highs of the day there. Let's see what that AMD option chain's looking like for the October 22nd. Could possibly pick up the October 15th if we wanted to be in and out quick with a day trade. I think I might do a quick in and out with AMD here. Nasdaq's getting a nice pop. 10 contracts, that'll be about $1,000 there. I'll pick up 7. We'll just look for a quick in and out here. Of course, she just pops there. Nice breakout on AMD there. JP Morgan just got a big candle there. New lows of the day. JP Morgan. Let's see. AMD is already up almost 3% here. Let's see if there's another tech stock we want to look at. PayPal's looking good there. Debating if I want to get into this AMD trade or not. Still breaking out nicely. All right, let's see if I could get in there for $1.20. Not going. There she goes, 127, 128. Let's see. I'm watching AMD over in the back to the right here. Let's see, $1.15. Let's see if we could jump in there for about $1.10 now. Have that set ready to go. She's looking like she's ready to climb again. Not jumping in yet. Waiting, seeing what AMD. Let me put AMD over here for you guys. Today, 1 minute. About $1.08. Let's see here. Just getting ready. I have the order ready to go there in the trade challenge account. Just watching the chart there. she goes. I mean, that's just a quick pop there. Watching Hubs over there to the left on top here as well. Let's see SPY. Maybe we could just do some day trading on that here. Slowly climbing. Really just have a doji candle there for today so far. 15 minutes coming up. We're going to look at the highs, the lows, and look for that 15-minute opening range day trade strategy here for a quick in and out. I'm watching AMD over to the right there. That's now at $1.30 a contract. I had my opportunity at a dollar. Missed it. We'll look to enter some SPY. 435 is October 13th. About $1.32. There goes AMD breaking out again. Let's see what Qs are doing. Good morning, Salt Lakers. Good morning, James. Good morning. Nice to have you guys with us. There goes AMD. Man, look at that breakout on AMD. What are they going for now? $1.40. And that's over a 35% gain if we jumped in at that $1.05. There goes AMD again. Another big breakout. She's already at $1.45, $1.50, $1.52. All right, let's see SPY. AMD is rocketing higher. Look at AMD go here, guys. Quickly. AMD is on fire. 108.54, 108.57, 108.60, new highs of the day. I'm watching JP Morgan over here still break down. I'm watching AMD right here. I'm watching SPY on this chart. HubSpot is over here. We got Sophie over there. Sophie had a nice little move back up over 19 bucks. Man, that AMD call. Look at that now. $1.80. $1.80. It was just a dollar. Would have been an 80% gain. I should have chased that one there. Let's see. I'm watching SPY over here. If SPY starts breaking above that high from 2 minutes ago, I might jump into some SPY calls. AMD, I missed my opportunity there, but if I wanted to do a swing trade on AMD, still plenty of time to do that. Target that 115 for maybe even the November Expo. Skyjack said he jumped into Sophie. The trade desk call is 55% today already. TTD. SPY is breaking down significantly there. Good morning, Mohammed. Good morning, Ray. Guys, just to let you know too, in the trade room, if you guys want to go in and out of the trade room, you can now log in with your. Let me just show this quick with you guys. Mike, breaking chart alerts, guys. I wanted to share this with you. A lot of you asked us to do this. We finally did it. So take a look. If you log out and you go to log back in, You can now click on Facebook instead of using your login information, and this is good for the app too. We have this on the app. So if you know how like when you're on the app or on your mobile and you go on to another page or go to a different browser and then you have to log in again on the site and it's really a pain in the ass. So we fix that. Now you have facial recognition and Facebook. You just put it there and it automatically logs you in there. So that's great. If I log in though, it's going to log me in with Facebook instead of my admin account. And then it'll bring your picture up too from Facebook, just like that. So great little feature there we added for you guys. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. SPY still breaking down there. Let's see. AMD's got a couple of candles there breaking down. Dow's up about what now? Now it's down about 15. Nasdaq still up 81. S&P's up about 5 points. So, I want to focus in on the trade challenge account. I want to get that back over $4,000 today. So what we're going to be doing is looking for those right setups. Together as a team here, we could find some market movers. We could find some unusual options activity. We could find anything that's coming out with upgrades, downgrades, and be looking at that stuff there. Dwayne said he's glad he got out of those GM calls yesterday. Nice job, Dwayne. What'd you close that out for? You said like a 300% gain? 200% gain. Unbelievable. Robert says Santarelli trading, awesome feature. Thank you, Robert. I was up till about 3:30 last night. 3:30 in the morning, doing all these things here we have to do. We are back in business, so be ready. I want to get this trade challenge account over 5 grand here and look for some swing trades. AMD is climbing off that 10 right now. Let's see. HubSpot's getting a nice little boost there, Dwayne, but it's getting up to resistance for about the past 10 minutes now. So I'm watching that one up above there. AMD's getting a climb off that 10-day simple moving average SPY. Getting a little pop there right off of 434.25. Still waiting, watching, seeing what we want to do. But what I do like to do here while I'm watching some stocks usually is I like looking at the price action of that option premium. So if I come over and I look at SPY and I say, okay, and I might be interested in that 435 strike call if we start to break out. I like looking at the 435 strike call and put for that day trade that we'd be looking for. So if it's a day trade, obviously we want at least amount of time as possible. So that October 13th would be perfect for a day trade compared to that October 15th. Now, if you're swing trading, then obviously, you want to go out. The further out, the better for the least amount of risk. So SPY there, if she starts to break above that 434.50, we'll start looking at that 435. It's only going for about 96 cents. So the nice thing about that, watch this. If I graph this, if I put this on link 1, now let's see what it was at right here at this candle here at 939. So that 435, that's going for 96 cents now. At 439, it was, it went all the way up to let's just go like this. I don't know what that wick is. That's probably not accurate, but it was at $1.28. That's over a 30% climb from where it's at right now. More like a 40% climb from where it's at. So you can see how if you're looking at those charts, let me just put it back up there. So you're looking at it and you're saying, okay, if I picked up that SPY call right now at 434.26 and it just got back up to that 435.25, that's going to be about a 30 to 40% gain. So mentally tell yourself, okay, that's what I'm looking for. If we get back up to that resistance area right around that 435, 435.25 for the day, I'm looking at about a 30 to 40% gain on that SPY call there if I pick up that October 13th 435 strike call that's going for 98.99. There's a dollar now. So you could be in and out of those and scalp those quick for a quick 20% gain. Just watching the markets here, seeing what we can do. 947, so we're past that 15-minute opening range. AMD is still flattening out there right at that 108.50. JP Morgan Chase is breaking down significantly, down about another $2 from about 935 there. From 164 down to 161.71 right now. AMD starting to break down. Let me see what Tesla's doing here. SPY's continuing to break lower. SPY is now, lower than where she opened at for the day. Let's see, Jacob Centino. Good morning from Claremont. You're in Claremont, Florida? It's 20 minutes from me. I'm in Hunters Creek there, Jacob. Let's see. Let's see if we're friends on Facebook there. Let's see, SPY there. 433.79. Continuing to break lower. I'm watching the markets here. Dow's down 77, 78. Nasdaq's up about 69 points. We might continue to pull back the rest of the day. SPY still continuing to break down there. Shatner's pulling up to the spacecraft, guys. Blue Origin. You guys gonna be watching that? I don't know. I had a weird dream about it last night. I never watched Star Wars or any of William Shatner's movies, but I had a weird dream that he was dressed as that monkey or whatever on Star Trek, that furry guy. I don't know his name. I don't watch Star Trek, but I had a dream that he turned into that guy, and as he took off, the spacecraft just like disintegrated. Square's up 2.23% here, still climbing, even though the market's pulling back. Let's see, what's Tesla doing? Tesla's still up a dollar. Pulled back, nearing the lows of the day on Tesla. Moderna, still on the climb, looking pretty good there. AMD up 3%. Salesforce just has been continuing to climb over the past couple of days there. That's looking pretty good. Got a double top there, 285, 286. Dwayne says crowd looks good. CRWD. That's not looking bad there either, Dwayne. Sophie's still on the climb there. Any of you guys keep that Sophie call from yesterday? I still think that's going to hit 20 bucks by Friday. I don't know. Star Wars, Star Trek, aren't they the same thing? I don't know. Spy's still breaking down. I guess they're not the same thing, huh? Thought they were. Spy. Look at that Spy daily chart here. I mean, it's just continuing lower here. Just red candle, red candle, red candle. I really think we're going to drop down to that 430, 425 relatively soon, especially with all these inflation prices much higher than expected. I mean, that's not good for the market. Higher prices, obviously, that means lower profit margins. That means increased spending on the consumer. If the consumer doesn't have that money, and the prices are higher, they're going to stop buying it. What happens when they stop buying? Well, then our GDP goes down, and then we start to go into a recession after a couple of quarters there. So, it's not good when we see those CPI numbers coming out like they are. And I think it's just going to continue until we get these ports cleared up. Why isn't Joe Biden sending the National Guard over to these ports to help unload them? I mean, seriously, this is a major issue. I mean, I just paid over $100 in the Porsche for gas 2 days ago. Usually, I was averaging, about $60. That's an extra $40, every like 5 days there. So I don't know what you guys are doing, but that food pricing, and just everything is insane here. If he wants to get those prices down, he's gotta clear up that bottleneck of ships out there at these ports, get them unloaded, get things back to normal. Until he does that, we're going to see those CPI numbers continue to climb. AMD back up over 3% there. Put that right here. Watching SPY over to the right here. SPY still breaking down a bit. Now, if SPY does start to climb off the lows here, I'll definitely jump into some calls. Just look for a quick scalp. SPY is at the lows now from just about yesterday. Karen, I agree with you. Sammy, you own a transportation company. A wheelchair transportation company, and I mean that's got to hurt your bottom line. I mean it's insane what's going on here. There goes SPY, still breaking down. New lows of the day on SPY. AMD's getting a climb. SPY is just continuing to break lower. We're at new lows here on SPY from yesterday's lows. So with that being said, if we take a look at this now, we have a fair chance of getting down to, 430, maybe even 425 by Friday. I mean, look at the chart here. What are we doing? Look at that daily chart compared to the minute chart. We're in BDM. There's that 10-20 cross, 10-day simple moving average crossing below that blue 20-day simple moving average. You had that pullback. You climbed back up to about the 20. You dropped, made new lows. That's important when you're looking at BDM, because if you came down and tested support here and then got that climb, you're looking at a possible bottom and NTZ consolidation area, no trade zone. But you got up to that blue 20, you retraced, you made new lows, you got up to that 20 once again, and now we're just at new lows of the day once again here. So keep that in mind when you're looking at those swing trades there. If we start breaking below lows of the day again here, I'm certainly, well, not lows of the day, but lows from a few days ago. I'm certainly going to be looking at some SPY puts for a swing trade here again. AMD is starting to break out a little bit. Now, if I wanted to look at SPY for a day trade, I could certainly look at like those SPY October 13th. What were we looking at before there? I think we were looking at those 435s, weren't we? Those 435s were going for 90 cents before. So big difference there from where we are now to where it is. So if that was at 90 cents before, we could click on it and see the pricing. So you could see here, just a few minutes ago it was at 90 cents, a dollar. This morning at 9:41 it was at a dollar 40. It's at 50 cents now. So if it just got back up to that 940 candle, that's a 200% gain. So, keep an eye on that. I'm watching SPY because I like scalping those for a day trade with today's expo. If she starts to climb there, I'll certainly look at those 435 calls because that'll be easy money there. Well, I'm not getting into that yet, so don't get happy fingers there. JPM 161.51. Here we go with e-trading. Okay, generating order preview. Good. It happened quicker. All right, so if I was jumping into that SPY call there, it's going for about 57 cents. If I got 15 contracts, it's going to be about an $800 trade. So I'm just watching this now, seeing what I want to do here. I would be looking at the October 13th 435 here if we get a decent move there, which we are starting to get right now. I just don't want to get into it prematurely. I don't want to have a loss here. AMD's starting to break out nicely, so I might just jump into this one quick and look for that quick in and out. All right, I just jumped into that call there. I'm just going to look for a quick in and out there. In SPY October 13th 435 call. This is a day trade. So just going to look for a quick in and out here on this. And if we drop below 432.75, I'd be out of that trade. AMD getting a nice climb. I just want to pull up AMD here for a sec. AMD new highs of the day there. Dwayne says, Dave, you could scalp a firm. Let's see, AFRM. Firm's looking great there for a day trade, Dwayne. Nice eye on that one. Let's see, SPY. See if it's going to hold that 10. Always have your orders ready just in case you get that quick pullback or something going on there. We got in at 64. She's at 58 now. Not looking good. She does not want to climb. We'll give it a few minutes though. It's early on in the day. Look for that 432.75, 57. See how we got in at this candle right here, and already we're down 120 bucks there. It's just when you're trading those day trades there, they're pretty choppy. So we're just looking for a quick climb, maybe 434. We'll take profits. If she drops below 432.75, I'll take a loss on that. Move on to the next one. Countdown to launch. Dow's down 165. Nasdaq's up 51. Like I said, always have your orders ready to go just in case. I got mine right up on the screen above me. Just watch it now. Countdown to lunch. Where is lunch? 29 minutes. So what time's that going to be? About 10:30. Want to see it hold that 432.75 here. Is Jeff Bezos going up too now? SPY getting right down to that 432.75. Let's see what it does here. Down 24% on that day trade so far. That 432.75 is extremely important here. There we go. I want to see it break that 20 right there, that blue 20 if we're watching that. And those candles are choppy. Now see how that one, the wick got up to that 20? That's what I'm watching here. I'm micromanaging this trade. I'm looking at that. I'm seeing if we're going to drop below that 432.75 or break above that 433.25 here, above that blue 20-day simple moving average. MACD's cross. Let's see if we get that 1020 cross here on SPY. It's been consolidating. I don't want to see get up to that blue 20 and then fail and then break below support there. That's what I'm watching for and looking at here. Ray, I wish I knew those references. I never watched it. I mean, I'm the one who thought Star Trek and Star Wars were the same thing. I thought they were just different episodes or movies. There goes Hubs again, taking off. Moderna's up 4% now, guys. Big climb on Moderna. Come on, let's break that 433.25 and then that 433.50. Larry Fink, BlackRock CEO, still bullish on the markets. That Hubs is getting a nice climb there, Dwayne. You doing anything with HubSpot? JP Morgan Chase just got a nice candle there. Nice candle. JP Morgan looks like it just flattened out at that 161. And that SPY does not want to climb here today. Probably going to be exiting out of SPY here. Not looking like she wants. She's failing at that blue 20. I'm out of it. All right, we got the trade challenge account at about 3,600 bucks now, so about what $500. We're down about $500 since starting this week. You know, that's the one thing you have to keep in mind. So right now you're already saying, all right, past few weeks we had some nice runs. We're back down now to about 3,600. So we're 500 off the highs here. So now we strategically have to say, okay, what are we going to do going forward here with the trade challenge account? I'm seeing JP Morgan SPY still pulling back here, AMD as so. You know, let's recollect here and write down a few. Let's do some research now. Find a few of them that are looking good here for some swings and day trades. We want to get that back up over 4 grand by tomorrow. Search for that 4,500, 5 grand by Friday. SPY. Wow, look at that breakdown on SPY. Good exit on SPY there. We were out of SPY at what price? Order status. We were out of SPY at, let's see, an alert condition SPY. Breaking below support there. Okay, we're out of that at 47 cents out of SPY. 47 cents out of SPY. Steven, you were at 2,000 yesterday. Watch your position sizing. I want to get with you for a class too. SPY is continuing to break down now. Mohammed says, what do you think about Palantir? I'm not a fan of Palantir yet. Nope, not until we start seeing the markets climb. Palantir looks like it's got a nice bottom there around $23, but I don't trust this market just yet, Mohammed, for swing trades. SPY is breaking down heavily. 432 now. Should have just held on to those SPY puts we had yesterday. Should have slept in today. We'd definitely be up over 40. We'd be at new account highs if we just held on to that SPY put. Looks like we're just going to continue breaking lower. I might just jump into some Q puts here and look for that to continue to retrace. The Dow's down 250 points. Nasdaq's down. Nasdaq's up about 22 points. S&P 500's down about 16 points, 17 points now. Watching AMD over there. That's starting to get that 10 crossing below that 20. JP Morgan Chase, new lows of the day. Just broke below that 161 at 160.76. Looking at some upgrades and downgrades over here, seeing anything catches my eye. AMD right down to that 108, starting to climb from there. JP Morgan getting a little bounce. SPY big candle there. Still not trusting that. See if we could get back up above 4 grand by the end of today here. What did we take? A 200 and some dollar loss yesterday, and so far today, down about 280. Eight hundred. Looking for something I could target like a 25 to 50% return on a quick day trade today. Take us right back up over that 4,000. So I'm just patiently waiting here for that a good setup. Want to be a little patient this time. Look for our crossovers. Follow the trade plan. We got into that SPY put earlier, and I mean we got in like literally right here. Reason why we failed on that, we didn't follow our trade plan. Got into that. We didn't have the 1020 cross. We didn't have the MACD cross yet. We didn't have anything. And we could see it's just getting up to that 20 again, failing. And let's see what it does now. So that trade we can say we took a loss on that one. We didn't follow our trade plan there, so I'm watching now. I want to look for that trade plan entry. AMD is climbing off that red 50 right now, starting to break above that blue 20 on it today, 1 minute chart. Dwayne said he jumped in AMD on that dip. Shares of skills getting a pop to the high. SKLZ. Take a look at SKLZ. Wow, look at that pop on skills. 3.57%. That's got breaking news that just came out, guys. Breaking news just came out on Benzinga there for skills. AMD's looking good. Skyjack just said he added to Tesla. I'd like to see Tesla break that 810 for entry. You've been doing good with that, Skyjack. AMD climbing, holding that red 50, starting to climb again. That's a nice one, back up to about 109.30. I'm just waiting because all I need is that one good trade to be back up over 4 grand. So I'm waiting for that one. Let's see. Skyjack said Microsoft. Wow, up $2 on Microsoft there. She was at 297 something this morning. See what the option chain for that looks like. MSFT. MSFT 295 is October 15th. They're going for about $2.13. SPY's breaking down. I'm being cautious in this market. I want to look for that good entry, something with news that we can make that 30%, because our goal is to get that back up over 4 grand. So we're about $400 away. Well, we're $500 away from new highs on the account there. So all we need is one trade, and we'll be back at new highs there. Just waiting for that trade setup. SPY is nice because it expires today. So that's going to give us the biggest bang for our buck if we want to look for a good SPY entry. It's just we got to be patient and disciplined here and follow that trade plan. That first trade, we did not follow the trade plan there. We took a loss on that. I'm watching SPY breaking down. AMD right back down to that 50. JP Morgan Chase consolidating. Looks like it wants to climb there. HubSpot getting right up to that 790. Moderna pulled back a little bit from those highs. I think we might see SPY at 4:30 today if that downtrend continues. Sophie MACD ready to cross. I'm watching Sophie over here to the right of me. That's looking pretty good there. Definitely starting to get a crossover on that MACD. JP Morgan Chase is starting to climb a little bit there too. I'd like to see that break that 160, 150. If it does, we might see a climb on SPY. See a little climb on the markets. Dow, though, is down about 200. Nasdaq's up 28. S&P 500's down about 15 points right now. Abraham says, look at NVIDIA. NVDA. Yeah, that's consolidating there. 3-month daily chart. It's consolidating between that 10 and 20. So I'd be looking really for a break above that 212 to enter into NVIDIA, or a drop below 205 to enter into some puts there. I wouldn't do anything with that just yet, though. JP Morgan Chase today, 1 minute, came down to that 160. It's holding, starting to get that cross. Now, JP Morgan, you see how quickly that dropped, what, $3 there from where it's at, $3.30. So JPM, if you wanted to look for a quick day trade, you're just looking for that trade plan entry and exit here. The 160s are going for about 225. The 160 250s are going for about $1. That's for tomorrow's expo, so that's not too bad there if we get a little pop tomorrow off that. But what I want to focus in on is SPY. We could day trade SPY. That 1020 cross is just starting to come up. We had a big breakdown this morning, so if we get a climb from those lows there, that could be some major profits there. So let's take a look here. Those 433s are going for about a buck. They expire today. 433, 434s. 434s are going for about 57 cents. It does. It does look like that, Dwayne. It really does. I want to see it break that 160, 150. So if obviously if J.P. Morgan Chase starts to break out, we're probably going to see SPY breaking out here too. So the question is, do we want to get into that financial trade, the Chase trade, and have tomorrow's expo hold it overnight there, or do we want to jump into a SPY day trade that expires today? That's what I'm kind of thinking about right now because J.P. Morgan's starting to climb nicely off those lows there. JPM, that's getting a nice bounce off those lows there. If she starts breaking above that 50, I'd love to jump into that. But take a look at SPY. I mean, that's one that's doing the same thing as JPM. It's got a nice green candle here. She's just trying to break above that 432.50. If it does, we could day trade the October 13th here instead of going with JPM for tomorrow's expo. So it's really just a preference there what we want to do. That 433, Nasdaq's climbing, Dow's climbing. Do we want to do that trade or do we want to pick up the JPM and hold that for a little bit? Because JP Morgan had a nice pullback there that we could enter into a swing trade on and hold overnight. If you take a look here, 6-month daily, I mean, that had a big pullback, 172 all the way down to 160, climbing off those lows now. There goes JP Morgan Chase. JPM's climbing above that red 50 right now in a today 1 minute. Bank of America, Skyjack said take a look at. That's getting a nice climb there too. You see how JP Morgan and Bank of America are just doing about the same thing there. There's JP Morgan Chase chart right here, and then there's Bank of America. SPY's breaking down again. That's why I didn't jump into nothing yet. I mean, we're getting really choppy. Sophie, what a breakout on Sophie there, Skyjack. Did you see Sophie? Man, that had that MACD cross. You were just talking about that. You said MACD cross is coming up right there at 1022. And then bam, big breakout there, up about what, 20 cents? There goes SPY again. Let's see SPY. See how choppy that is, SPY? Look at that. It looked like it was starting to break out, and then bam, big red candle right back down to 432. Now she's starting to break down again. See what happens here. Sophie's still getting a climb. Let's see. Abraham says, what about Baba? Baba was looking good before. Let's see what it's doing now. That's getting a nice little climb there. I think Baba is going to be great for a swing trade, especially you have to think of this, Abraham. We have a bottleneck at the ports there of all those container ships. We're going into the holiday shopping season. Obviously, they can't get their product to us if we can't get the ships in the port, right? So once we get those ships at the port cleared up, obviously more product's going to be getting shipped. Right now, there's delays. If you try to order something from China, they're saying it's a few month wait. So that's discouraging people from buying from China right now. So obviously, that's going to hurt Baba's business since they're selling wholesale and retail to the public. So obviously, if we get that situated, and I think we could see Baba have a nice climb. So if you're thinking about a Baba trade, you got to get something a few months out there because of that issue. But Baba does look good. It's got that 1020 cross. Didn't cross above that red 50 yet, but you could have a tight stop on that of about 160 if you wanted to jump in. And if you really wanted to target a decent price there, you could be targeting about 210. But you'd have to go out at least 3 months till Expo. I'm watching Spy over here. I'm looking for a day trade. If you guys see something worth looking at for a day trade, just let me know in the trade room. Spy is consolidating, failing to break above yet. AMD is flattened out. CSU. Some news that just came out on that. Companies companies doing like scare tactics or something. Do you guys hear Charlie here or no? I could hear him in my headphones. I'm not sure if you guys could hear him or not. All right, so if I want to have you guys hear him, all I have to do is go down here, add audio input capture. Okay, let's see. Can Okay, that's not the one I want. Let's see here. All right, let's see if that'll work. AMD getting a little climb there. There goes Sophie again. There goes Spy getting a little climb there. Sophie, nice breakout there. New highs of the day on Sophie near 1930. Let me know when you guys do hear Charlie there so I could set it. Dow's down about 162. 159. Nasdaq's up about 37. SPY's starting to climb a little bit. Not trusting it yet. Do I want to jump in a SPY now? That's the question. No news or anything yet. Might get up to that 433. We'll watch that. Want to see that Tesla break that 810. 14 minutes to lunch. SPY at 76 cents now. I was looking at this one above here. I had that ready to go. 76 cents, 77 cents now on that. It's one of those ones that were just at 40 cents a few minutes ago at those lows. There's a big red candle now on SPY. So I'm not trusting anything just yet here. AMD's just at about new highs of the day. JP Morgan Chase breaking below that 50 again. Big red candle there on SPY. Now look at that. It was just at 77 cents. It's at 63 now. So that's a big drop from where it was just at there. Not getting into that yet. All I want to do is look for that one really good setup in the next like hour or so and get that account back up over 4 grand. AMD, new highs of the day on AMD, guys. Nice breakout on AMD. I'm so tempted to jump into that SPY trade, but 65 cents now. 66 cents. It's going to be right back up. There goes AMD. Big takeoff on AMD there. Let me see. Do I want to jump into these SPY calls? I have it ready to go just in case I do. It'll be about a $653 trade. Might just jump in and out of it quick, looking for that quick day trade, minute or two. So just be ready if you're following along here. The October 13th, 434 call. It'll be about 650 bucks if I jump in. Not doing anything yet, just watching. Obviously, if you see it executed, it'll come up over here. All right, just skills. It was some, let's see, SKLZ. Let's see what that news was on that. Share spike to session high, hearing named new Banyan Hill pick. That SPY calls at 63 cents now. Looking to see what it does at that 432.50. If I want to jump in or not. Market's pulling back though again a little bit here, so not in a rush. Like I said, you get those three quick candles there, and then yeah, all of a sudden pull right back down. So just watching for right now. James, I'm excited to see what happens here. William Shatner. Looks like SPY wants to climb there, doesn't it? Certainly looks like it wants to climb. Let's see, do we want to jump into those? They're at about 70 cents now. If we got 10, it's about a $700 trade. There goes SPY. Banks are taking off a bit there. Let's see if we get that breakout from that 1035 candle. I'm going to jump into this. BlackBerry, unusual option activity coming in on BlackBerry for the December Expo. You guys still aren't hearing them, huh? Gotta see what's going on. Sophie's breaking out again. 81 cents now, 82 cents on those SPY calls. All right, do we want to get into the SPY call or do we want to wait and see what happens with this spaceship here? 88 cents now on those SPY calls. I had it ready to go right here. Sophie's looking pretty good there, getting right up to that 1930 again. Sammy, the SPY call I've been looking at here is that 434. I've been looking at that. Watch this. So if I click on that 434 call here, it's going for 85 cents. Let's put that with link one there. Been watching that since it was what, about 50 cents, 40 some cents before. She's breaking out nicely. If she gets back up to where it was at around 950, that option is going to be worth about $1.25. So still plenty of room to move higher there. So I'm debating if I want to get in. So SPY, let's look at that 920. When was it? 9, about 9. Now 950. Let's take a look at Facebook SPY. 950. So we just got to get back to where we were, right at about here, and that's going to be right back up there. So let's see. Do I want to jump into that SPY? October 13th, 434, 81 cents. Market order. Gonna give it until this launch here. We've got about 2 minutes until the launch. Oh, that's pretty cool, Captain. 22 seconds from liftoff, guys. Let's watch. Man, what a pop there. That's amazing how they have that aerial footage. This take about 10 minutes. Look at that. And that's insane. You don't even see anything coming out of the engines. Just looks like it's floating. Wow, look how beautiful that is. Doesn't look like a rocket though. Not like SpaceX. Market's still pretty flat there. It's on CNBC, or you can search for it too. Just amazing. Already in space. Glad we didn't get into that spy call. Just continued choppiness there. Sophie's breaking down a little bit too. AMD's making new highs. Karen, what's your space doing here? Not doing too much today. We're just waiting for that good day trade setup here, guys. We want to look for that quality setup, get the account back up over 4 grand today or tomorrow, and then targeting that 4,500 to 5 grand. Do you guys hear Charlie there on YouTube now? Hmm. Let me see here. I want to get that up for you guys. Yeah, Thinkorswim doesn't say everything though, Skyjack. They have an agreement. I know the folks at Benzinga, and they have an agreement. They don't allow everything there. It's just certain things from what I heard. That's such a quick flight. I don't know how someone could pay $1 million for that. Everything looks great now. Parachutes deployed, splashdown coming. Not bad. Check out car daily chart there. Might look for a swing trade here today. Car daily. It looks like it's going to pull back from that high. Is that what you were thinking there, Skyjack? Pull back down to about what, 137, 135? JP Morgan Chase 160, 131. Sophie's getting right up to that 10 on it today, 1 minute. AMD, same thing right up to that 10, not doing anything yet. SPY, looks like it wants to come off that low there. Are you in a car trade, Avis? I wonder what's that HTZZ, right? 26 bucks. Baba's looking good, continuing to break out there. Wonder if Abraham got into that Baba trade. James Miller says SPY is going to be a put type of day today. Yeah, that's why I'm holding off there. I've made one losing day trade so far. So, when you make that first losing day trade of the day, you really just got to sit back and say, okay, what did I do wrong on that trade? And like I said, I looked at that and I said, what I did wrong was, where did I get in here? I got in right here at this candle, 958. I jumped in. It pulled back quickly. I didn't get any of my trade plan entries. We didn't have that 1020 cross. We didn't even have the MACD cross. So I got in prematurely there. I saw that big candle there. I said, you know what? Maybe I could get in right off the bottom there of around 432.50 and jump in and look for that quick climb back up to 434. It didn't happen. I lost what about 25-30% on that trade, and then thankfully we got out when it was consolidating because then it just had that huge drop. So just waiting here for some news, something we could trade. Sophie's breaking down significantly here on it today, 1 minute. That's why I'm not chasing anything yet. You know, like there's not any good direction in the market. Dow's still down 153, Nasdaq's up 52, and we have the S&P 500 that's what down about 7 points now. So James, yeah, I agree with you. SPY looks more like a put type of day than a call type of day, but I do want to capture something on that today if we get a good move or something. I'm looking at the market. I'm looking at the watch list. I'm looking at the market movers. I'm looking at the unusual options activity, the upgrades, downgrades over to the left here, and finding a good setup. Chase is starting to come off those lows, looking pretty good there. That might be a good little swing trade overnight. There's that JP Morgan Chase. Chase is looking good there. Spy's getting a climb. JP Morgan Chase had a great quarter, a great quarter. I really want to jump in and do a swing trade on JPM here. I think that's a nice opportunity. Probably go with the November 19th. Now, see, if I went with that November 19th expo on JPM here, you could see that 160 is going for about $5.83. So obviously we need that about 171, to make a double there. So, that really needs to get right back up to where it was, on the 8th or 9th there, the 8th or 11th. Spy wants to climb there.
ANY Sphere 3D, the November
There we
$5
go. I think
call
it's on there now.
sweep
I think you
on
just heard
Alpha November
Charlie.
Yankee.
I think I got that fixed now. You guys will probably hear it in about 10 seconds. Let me know if you did hear them. Hubs is starting to break down there, Dwayne. I'm watching that up above. AMD is just consolidating, pulled back a little bit from those highs. There goes SPY again. Remember,
BALY,
tomorrow's
Bally's
unemployment
Corp
numbers.
had a 13G
You
filing
guys hear
out.
Charlie now talking?
Bravo Alpha Lima Yankee. Noel Hayden reporting a stake of 9.77%, 5.3 million shares.
Captain, are you on YouTube?
That's Bravo Alpha Lima Yankee, BALY.
Okay, yeah, you won't hear it on Zoom. You'll hear it on
VLRS,
YouTube.
Valaris.
So if anyone's on YouTube and can hear
Correction on
it,
that.
let me know.
VLRS
You should
is
hear them right now.
Controladora
I
Wela.
see the bars going, so you guys should definitely
March
hear them.
22 and a half call sweep. That's Victor Lima Romeo Sandy. Share is currently at $20.22.
Okay, yeah, James says he can hear them.
That's VLRS.
Perfect, good. Audio output capture number 3.
XPEV, XPeng, the October 29, 42 call active now. 4,000 contracts, X-ray
SoFu's
Papa,
starting to break down
Echo
again.
Victor,
SPY. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
XPEV.
look at how choppy it's been. From 432 to 433, a dollar climb on SPY, and now, you just get those big red candles. I just want to look for that bomb cycle or BDM cycle where we got candles above previous candle body or candle below previous candle body and look for that quick scalp here. If not, we're going to be looking for some swing trades going forward here. Tomorrow's unemployment numbers and continued claims, so that's going to be a big market mover there.
Shares of XPeng near the highs now, 38.61, up about 2.5%. That's X-ray Papa, Echo Victor, seeing that call activity now.
I want to see what Shatner has to say now. AMC, July 120. Did they say 120 call sweeps? Or was it the 20? That's incredible what Bezos created there. Took him a lot longer than Musk, but he really did the details to make it look like an experience. Whereas SpaceX, it's just like a big mean rocket there. Alrighty, guys on YouTube, it's after 11, so I'm going to get off on YouTube. I'm going to stay live with our members on Zoom. So if you guys want to come join us from YouTube, you guys can go to breakingchartalerts.com and you guys could go to login membership pricing plans, and you guys could go here and take a look at that. Use your promo code. Here's our features. And then once you guys come join us, we'll be live in the trade room. You guys could go live morning trading. It's going to take you to the Zoom, and you guys could come join us on Zoom here. So if you guys want to come join us, breakingchartalerts.com, membership pricing plans, and here are the options that you guys have. And you guys have a promo code you guys can use. And once you guys join us, go to the live trading room. We'll be in there. And then you guys can click on the morning live, and you guys can join us on Zoom for some day trades there. Hope everyone on YouTube has a great day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Stay safe. God bless, and happy trading.